Shane Knudsen. More in the life of me changes.
Yeah.
On a it does though. No, sorry, that was my roommate. No, but it does. So I'm a softball manager for the D1 team because some people confuse those at U of O, and it's very, very interesting, like what our job title is, like what we actually do for jobs. So, like at the beginning of practices, we have to like set up everything, all the nets, and all of us have to be utilized, all 5 of us, to set up everything. Team defense is pretty easy to set up. We just put in the bases in the field. But anything other than that, like we catch bullpens. So normally I'm going straight to practice from class, which is around like 1:30ish, depending on the day, if we start practice at 2 or 2:30. And I have to walk straight over there or drive depending on where my class is normally on the other side of campus, so I take my car. And then I have to drive all the way over there, pay for parking because there's no parking around the campus, or I mean the stadium. And so I go to practice. After I drive to the stadium, which sometimes pick up other managers, and I get to the stadium and we have individual cubbies, so I put them in there, and I normally stop by our equipment manager's office, Spencer, to see if he needs any help or anything like that pertaining to uniforms or bats or pretty much anything that goes on with equipment. And then if he doesn't need anything, then I have to go out to the field to help Anthony and set up the SPC, which is where all the batting cages are at, make sure those are all tidy and good to go and all the machines are good for the rest of practice. And then we set up for the start of practice and kind of just go from there. And then once all the girls get there, we start putting stuff away that's not going to be done or not going to be used for the rest of practice. And then just keep working it. It's fun at times, but during that hour is kind of like the toughest, I think, for us, because we have to like figure everything out. And if coaches are always asking us, oh, be here. Spencer's asking us to come over here. All the coaches are like pulling all 5 of us away. So I feel like we don't really come together, which there actually are some days where we do get to hit batting practice on the field where Jack hits to like Anthony and some of the coaches just to get some reps in before all the girls get there, which is pretty cool. Oh, game day. Game day is even more fun than practices, I feel like. But no, we get there. So right when we get there, we normally end up getting there like 4 hours before the game actually starts, which is, when you think about it, pretty crazy, but there's always stuff for us to do. So we get there, and normally all the uniforms are already put out from the day before, so we don't really have to worry too much about that. But we have to get the dugout set up, and all 5 of us have to get all the nets and stuff put on the field as well for batting practice. So we basically eat our team meal that we get from through the day. All 5 of us, we normally eat, or if we can't eat because we're too busy, we'll like try to eat sometime before the game when we have extra time. But we have to get the pitching screen set up for Coach White, this giant net that goes behind like home plate, so that foul balls don't go into the stands, because we have to keep track of all the balls. And I've been on the field for the past 2 weekends, I think, just kind of shagging from a net, because we put 2 nets on the side so that the girls can track balls in the outfield. So we basically just get all the balls from them and put them in buckets to give to Coach White so he doesn't like run out of balls. It's like a continuous cycle. Or I'm in the outfield getting BP balls so that we don't lose too many balls. And then after that normally takes up, I think BP is actually like 40 minutes. So I'm going a little more over than an hour for game days, because it's like 4 hours of continuous work, it feels like. And then after that, then the fun starts and we get to just hang out and watch the game, which is nice. I mean, all of it's pretty fun, pretty chill, but it gets a little hectic sometimes because we're always so busy and all of us have like different types of jobs to do, so we're trying to figure all that stuff out. You get busy and you're kind of just like done, especially with school, but I mean, it's always fun. Always gotta love it. Gotta love softball. The feel of that whole year was pretty insane because we had, 8 seniors, and it was it was incredible to be a part of a Pac-12 title team and just a feeling. And then plus when we got our rings at the tailgate, the football tailgate this year was pretty awesome. That was probably a really good benefit of having this job is, them giving us our rings and hanging out.